And welcome everybody here in Twitch chat and everybody on YouTube who's watching this video later on over there for some more 5-color Reborn, one of my very favorite decks to play here in the metagame. Because Niv-Mizzet Reborn is just such a fun card to play. 5 mana 6/6 flying is really good stats. And whenever it enters the battlefield, if you don't really understand what this is saying or how it works, basically you reveal your top 10 cards, and for each color pair, you can take a color, or you can take one of those cards from that color pair, each like guild specific cards, and put them into your hand. So for the most part, it's usually like draw 2 or 3 cards for the most part. Sometimes you get lucky and you get to draw more than that. I think I've drawn 5 a few times with it. I don't think I've really drawn too much more than that, but drawn 5 a couple different times. But usually it's like draw 2, draw 3. Most of the time, draw 3. I think that's like kind of a pretty fair assumption there, where that's just a really strong card. But of course, it is a 5-color card, so it's difficult to cast. So we got all these chromatic lanterns to try to help cast it. But you can see the main shell of the deck is basically playing Esper Control with having Thought Erasure, Discovery, Oath of Kaya, Kaya's Wrath, and like the Teferis. We're kind of like an Esper Control deck that just has a bunch of other random little cards that help us out. Deafening Clarions are just really strong in this metagame and against aggro, and some other one-ofs here with like Expansion, Ajani, Vraska, that just kind of do some different work. And then besides Niv-Mizzet Reborn, we get Hydroid Krasis, which Hydroid Krasis is a really good finisher for control decks, just kind of in general, because control decks, like what they're trying to do is make the game go longer, hit land drops, clear up the board a few times, and whenever you get to 6 or 8 or 10 mana, you can play a really big Hydroid Krasis, gain a bunch of life, gain a modest amount of life, draw a modest amount of cards, and go from there. So, still don't understand how the Reborn works. So basically, whenever you reveal the 10 cards, you get to take one black-white card from among them, and you can take one green-black, and one green-white, and one blue-white, and one blue-green, and so on, and one blue-red. You get to choose one card of each of those 2 color pairs. So that's why we have a big variety of 2-color cards here. Sideboard wise, since last time I've added in a Tristani for these mass manipulation decks. Got a Tamiyo for other like removal heavy decks, like where the games are going to go longer. We can bring in Tamiyo to be able to return stuff back from our graveyard to our hand, and everything. Got a Narset in here we didn't have before, because it's just such a strong card against like decks that are trying to draw a lot of cards. That's kind of about it. Let's go ahead and get to some games. Yeah, you get to grab one card of each guild. There we go. 5-color Reborn. Does Niv-Mizzet have a... No, there's not a Niv-Mizzet thing, is there? Let's go with this Eternal Army. I like the Eternal Army. Yeah, you just wait to see, just wait for us to cast a Niv-Mizzet Reborn. You can see it. It has awesome animation too. Really cool animation. All right, here we go. So as you can see, we are Esper Control based. Love to find Chromatic Lantern, where we can have Erasure on 2, Chromatic Lantern on 3, Niv-Mizzet on 4. That would be ideal. It's rude. Yeah, I actually do not have any Gruul cards in my deck. One that I was considering was, I think the Gruul card that I'm considering the most is Ravager Worm, but I actually don't have any Gruul cards, so I actually can't. My deck cannot actually draw 10. The most I could draw would be 9. So I'm assuming this is like a Phoenix deck, right? Yeah. It's weird. I do need red for Rampage. Rampage isn't even really that good in this matchup. I'm just going to ditch these. Look for Lantern or something else. How about that? We got a red source anyway. Rewarded. We're ditching those. What's your opinion on tilt and letting hard losses, lost streaks go? Yeah, you just have to realize that it's going to... You just have to know that when you play a lot of Magic, you're going to lose a lot. And you're going to go on losing streaks and everything. And you're going to experience bad variance. It's just... It happens. Same way that you're going to be experiencing good variance as well at different times. Really with playing, you know, you're going to make mistakes also that cost you games and everything. Just know that going in, and always just try to learn and grow as a player, and you know, do the best you can do, and just understand you're going to be losing, and that's okay. Losing is not a bad thing. Learning is what you want to be doing. Nope, no bounties right now. I think the only bounties, yeah, they're available are for me to like play different games, like stream League of Legends. Nah. Or play a PlayStation game. Well, I don't have a PlayStation, so that's not happening. So didn't get the green source there. So we're just a green source away from casting these Reborns. Yeah, Ravager Worm is really good. I'm just concerned about the double green, like Ravager Worm, because green is like the color that I have the least sources of also. So that's tough with Ravager Worm being double green. So it's basically, if I did play Ravager Worm, it really would not be castable unless I had, like for the most part, it'd be really tough to cast it unless I had Chromatic Lantern. Dang, another Reborn. So many Reborns. If we just get this green mana, that's true. You could have 3 CMC Domri to make your Niv-Mizzet uncounterable. That's true. I don't think I want that over anything else in the deck though, because it'd just be pretty easy to kill the 3 mana Domri. Hard for me to protect it. It's not like I'm doing the fighting too much. Yeah, I guess you probably could have 1 Gateway Plaza in here. It's probably something you could have in here. All right, Hinterland Harbor. It's going to be our draw step. Hinterland Harbor. No, not a Graces.
Think you can beat me? The search for the unknown. That's real science.
I don't have very many green-based lands. That's like the one color that like is basically like I usually only need the green at like the late game, except for like that one at Johnny. I think I only have like 6 or maybe 8 green lands because it's hard to fit all these different lands. So I don't have many. That's the color. I was even thinking about that earlier of like maybe trying to add in one more green source in here. 4 lanterns, yeah. We have all 4 chromatic lanterns. Well, there's some green mana. So might as well just keep the 1 and put the other in the graveyard, because it's going to go away here anyway. Like we're going to be looking at the next 10 cards. So Rao gets to kill this Reborn because it's a little late. So I'm just hoping that they can't deal 12 to me with the Crackling Drake, because like this Reborn's going to die. Well, there goes a bunch of lands and lanterns. Hey Red, yeah, watch the Jeskai Storm video earlier. Pulled off the infinite in an Izzet jank deck using double cast to start the combo. That's pretty sweet. Oh, that's not good. Double opt. Speaking of double, that means they're only 2 spells away from killing us. Good game. Alright, so playing against Drakes. Main thing is I do not want Clarion. Narset is awesome here. So give me that. Give me these Disparks. We'll take out the Oath of Kaya also. I could see playing Dovin's Veto. Like, would I rather have Dovin's Veto than Teferi Time Raveler? Kinda. No, I'd rather have Time Raveler. I don't really want Golgari Queen. That can be a veto. And we don't really need a Johnny in this one. That can be a veto. All right, here we go. No, Oath says that whenever a creature attacks a planeswalker you control, it deals 2 damage to that to that creature's controller and you gain 2 life. So it doesn't do 2 damage to the creatures. So it doesn't just kill a Phoenix. Besides that, I don't think our opponent's playing Phoenix. It looks like they're playing Drakes, not Phoenix. Yeah, nothing wrong with Assassin's Trophy. That could kind of fit in here. The thing is, I like all the cards in the deck. Like, finding more cards that I like is not a problem. Like, there's a lot of good cards that you could fit in here. I mean, we're a 5-color deck. Like, there's more good cards is not really a problem. So it's just like, is Trophy good? Well, yeah, it's good. But is it better than anything in here? Nah. KM bet I only stream. Alright, we got our green mana. We don't have the red this time. But Discovery is like the card that like kind of fits this deck together, because you can use a blue or a black. That's all you need is one of those two, and then the Surveil 2 draw a card. You know, digs pretty deep. It's really the card that holds this all together. Well, Trophy's green-black, a Johnny's green-white. I know some of y'all just really hate on the Ajani, but I'm telling y'all that it's really, really vital or important of beating these red decks, having that Ajani. That Ajani does a lot of work. It really does against aggro. And it just pairs so well with these sweepers. To be able to protect it. I just don't understand the benefits of peace. Oh, right. I just can't cast that thing right away. Alright, maybe I shouldn't have kept that Narset. Maximize velocity. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and go Chromatic Lantern, Rampage here. I think I should have ditched this Narset. But we're doing okay. We get to Niv-Mizzet next turn. Or I can just Narset plus Rampage. We'll do that.
There are sown with thoughtfulness before action.
Ooh, that was pretty clutch. Going Narset plus Rampage, because as y'all saw there, like with Niv-Mizzet, the very first 4 cards would have been 3 lands and a Lantern. Those would all would have been misses. So now maybe we'll have a bunch of hits on top for the Reborn, now that we cleared out those 4.
This is overwhelming.
Alright, so we get a Thought Erasure, a Teferi, and a Krasis. That'll do. That'll do. So maximize velocity, huh? Let's get this Golgari Queen back in here with over one of the vetoes with, yeah, I kind of forgot about Terramander before. So yeah, they have Terramander and Enigma Drake. 8 good targets to kill with Golgari Queen. And they may have Narset or Saheeli in the sideboard. Alright, I guess Teferi just draws the next card anyway and just slows them down a little bit. Alright, we got the green land again, so now we need 2 lands, including red mana. Is there any mid-range deck that can overcome Command the Dreadhorde? I mean, Command the Dreadhorde is, yeah, it's tough. That card is very, very powerful. You know, like if you have a whole lot of life and you get to pull that off, yeah, it's very hard for mid-range decks to beat that.
I am not going to sit this one out. That's more like it.
Well, we got perfect mana. We get to play Niv-Mizzet on curve. Kel33 with a Twitch Prime sub. Welcome to the channel there, Kel. Sub number 11 on the day.
I suppose that's how it was meant to happen.
Yeah, our opponent's playing old school Drakes. Ooh. Humph.
I've suffered worse.
Good move, bringing back that Golgari Queen. Alright, so do I Kaya's Wrath away the Crackling Drake or play Reborns? Tough call. I think we're going to go Kaya's Wrath. I was saying Reborn. Hmm. All right, I'm in there. This card's just too fun not to play. I want Discovery. So we got Discovery, Dispark, Teferi. That animation is sweet. Of course, I don't mind them trading with me having another one. It's just what I'm worried about is like, I don't know, the Niv-Mizzet dying, them hitting me with like the Crackling Drake. You know, they have, I don't know, with them having something that kills the Niv-Mizzet. They hit me with the Crackling Drake, I play like another Niv-Mizzet.
Today's forecast is
You know,
cloudy,
that
with
they
a
do
high
it
chance of
again,
me
and
winning.
I'm like dead to some burn spells or something. They can't quite rally that. One spell away from rallying that. So depending on what happens here, I'm looking at probably disparking the Crackling Drake, attacking Reborn for 6, or sorry, attacking Ral for 6 with the Reborn and Thought Erasuring them. They can tick up Ral, put a spell into the graveyard to make Crackling Drake a 6/4 and attack for 6. They want to get that damage in. No, it's not worth it to attack face.
Decisions.
So I can either Thought Erasure or Teferi. I think I can play around all that stuff pretty easily.
I need to make sure this doesn't happen again.
Yeah, I'll just keep these. Hey, what's up, Chow? Thanks for that sub. Chowing on subs over here. Sub number 12 on the day. Alright, kind of looking for Krasis right now. Yeah. Perfect. Taking the land also so we can hit that land drop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so we'll just Krasis for 6 next turn. That'll work. I don't think I need to cast this Discovery here. I mean, if they had like Act of Treason, they would kill me. That'd be sad. That'd be pretty unfortunate. not so disheartening whenever you like counter an 8-mana card, but they still get to gain 3 life, draw 3 cards. So Krasis is my best card against another counter spell, because it just draws 4, but then I do have to just go to discard. So I think I'm going to just go with Teferi and Niv-Mizzet here.
Sorry I'm late. Keep up the pace.
More Niv-Mizzets. Too many cards. It's not like a May. Also, you can't just like choose to like keep some cards in the bottom of your library, unfortunately. It's just so many cards. All right, want to know. Yeah. I have this deck, like against like other decks that can answer all of my Krasises and Niv-Mizzets. I have decked before, like one time, and I've definitely come close to decking a lot of times, but I think I have actually decked one time. Because they just answered all my threats. Yuck. Blood Crypt, Dragon Skull Summit, Dragon Skull Summit. It's like 3 of my like 8 red lands. I mean, it's hard to mulligan Discovery, honestly, but I think this may be a mulligan with Discovery. You have to find double white land, or just find Chromatic Lantern, and then everything's fine. All right, we're gonna keep it. Discovery's great. We'll find Chromatic Lantern. Yeah, it's more Esper. This version, it's more like Esper plus, like barely splashing red and green, but like most of this deck is Esper. Hey Jellytug, do you enjoy self-mill decks? Yeah. Yeah, we have the Dredge deck that I've been playing the last week or so on stream, and having some success with that. A lot of people have been really liking that. And that's a self-mill deck. Well. Chromatic Lantern, where you at? Can I get this Clarion back? No, I'll just take another white source. I'll take a Hallowed Fountain, Glacial Fortress, either one. Arcbow. Arcbow sweet. Please don't hit Frill Mystic. No, don't do it, don't do it. Yay! They didn't do it. So Golgari Queen can destroy the arc bow. I'm sure I'm going to make a green-white deck for Singleton. Wow, they just let this happen.
It's time to step out of the shadows.
Didn't even try to Frill Mystic here.
Good. It's not often I'm outmaneuvered.
Shalai doesn't protect artifacts. Shalai only protects
Trust me, you'll thank me later.
other creatures and planeswalkers.
This might be a bad idea.
But yeah, I'll be making a Singleton deck tomorrow. I'll put it up on Stream Decker tomorrow afternoon. Yeah, that was Boards of Canada that was just playing.
Pity we couldn't have been allies.
Oh, I've done the hero thing before.
Really hoping they didn't draw a Frilled Mystic, so I get to Kaya's Wrath here. Ow. Alright, down to 5. New battlefield.
Here we go.
We do need to draw lands. I think I actually Teferi minus here, honestly. And tuck the Growth Chamber Guardian.
This isn't a fight you can win. I'm not ready for this quite yet.
This lets me have the Teferi on the battlefield and draw a card and everything next turn.
I've got time.
We're in trouble.
No time for a break.
Not in trouble anymore. So what I was going to have to do there, if I didn't draw that, what I was going to have to do was play Chromatic Lantern, play Krasis on 1, and just play a 1/1 Krasis to chump block the 4/4. That was the plan.
Let's skip to the good part.
Trouble no mo.
We need to move quickly.
You realize I do not stand alone. Now do you see the benefits of peace?
So yeah, I could play Krasis or Niv-Mizzet there, but I just have too many cards in hand right now. And I would just draw more cards, and then I would just discard a bunch of cards. And I simply just have too many cards. I need to get rid of cards in hand, honestly. I know. So sad, too many cards.
Hurry!
That won't do.
We were not destined to fight.
And Johnny's going to help us ultimate this Teferi faster. All right, so I want Knight of Autumns, more Clarions. Definitely really like my opponent's deck. You know, they're playing my Sweet Ban Arcbow deck. Definitely like it quite a bit. I think I'd take out Teferi Time Raveler. Yeah. And then with having Knight of Autumn for the green-white card, I take out a Johnny as a green-white card. This is going to be, you know, like, we're going to maybe struggle against, like, a bunch of Dovin's Vetoes and Frilled Mystics. You know, we were really fortunate that our opponent never hit Frilled Mystic there that last game. Yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and minus Explosion. It does... No, it does. It's not even good against Dovin's Veto. Never mind. I'll take out the Othakaya. You went 10-1 just now with the Reborn deck? That's awesome. Obgral, way to go. No, they haven't, Igrok. Alright, we'll keep in the Lantern hand. Induced Amnesia. It's a rare from Rivals of Ixalan. Ow. Alright, so I need more land drops, and I could use Deafening Clarion. Well, Clarion doesn't actually kill this Growth Chamber Guardian. So keeping the land drop. Don't know if I actually want this Clarion. Maybe I do. Yeah, I'm going to keep it. Because it's either Clarion's really good for us this next turn, or we'll kind of wait towards wait till later, and I can give like Krasis lifelink and stuff. No, you do that to yourself. So with Induced Amnesia, mostly target yourself. So like you exile like your 4 cards in hand, draw 4 new ones, and you have has 4 Vraska Golgari Queens. So then you just sacrifice the Induced Amnesia and you put those 4 cards back into your hand. All right, not ideal, not ideal. Where's Kai's Wrath? Well, Knight of Autumn's not so bad. That can block Growth Chamber Guardian. No, there's no Teferi Time Twist in there. It's mostly just like good Sultai control cards. It just has, you know, Golgari Queens and Amnesias. Is a really nice combo. Those and then also of course Narsets. Alright, shouldn't have kept this Deafening Clarion. There's just no reason to play this. Hey, Nagu. Alright, I should probably have this to spark, so I'm going to cut a Clarion. Clarion didn't seem too useful there, but it would have been better if we were on the play. I'm going to cut a Rampage, because Rampage is not very good against Shalai at all. Yeah, let's just cut these Rampages. I'll get a Time Raveler back in. Mana ramping in Rakdos. Treasure map. Slow, but it's good. It's a good card. It's the main one you can do. You can do like artifact things like Chromatic Lantern. Alright, just gotta draw a second land and then I can Discovery. Thought this is a better chance. I thought this hand's a better chance than a 5-card hand. There we go. Actually thought Erasure here. Mystic Arcbow Shalai. Let's get rid of the Arcbow. That's tough. This card, yeah, Kaya's Wrath is too strong. I gotta keep that. Alright, we're gonna look for some Hydro Crasises now, because that can draw cards even through Frilled Mystic. Oh no. That's a problem. Arc bow too strong. Yeah, Pirate's Pillage is a really good one. That's a good one. Yeah, I'm playing against my own deck. Always proud whenever that happens. It doesn't happen too often. Old Mystic's so good. So good. So is Krasis. Krasis always just replaces itself. Yeah, I love that band deck too. A lot of fun to play. Let's see if I can kill this arc bow. Alright, didn't kill arc bow, but got another Frilled Mystic out of the hand, cleared up the Mystics. Wanted to wait another turn on Krasis, because if we draw a land here, we get to draw 3 cards with Krasis instead of 2. So 2 out of 4 Frilled Mystics gone. Just waste a turn playing Thought Erasure? I guess so. I should just be playing the Krasis for 5. This is just a waste of a Thought Erasure here with Arc Bow in play. Oh, wow. They drew a third Frilled Mystic. Alright, third Frilled Mystic down. Only one left that we have to worry about with the Arc Bow. And rewarded for waiting a turn. Get that extra life, extra card. Rewarded. Do they hit the fourth one? Guessing not the fourth one. Looks like they have some tough choices. Lyra. I'd like to draw a Niv-Mizzet right about now. Wouldn't mind other Krasis. Krasis, Niv-Mizzet, Teferi, Knight of Autumn to blow up this arc bow. I hope they don't have Deputy Detention to eat the Krasis. They may have hit Deputy during that last one, and they're maybe thinking about like deputying the lanterns, maybe. Not the best times to be drawing more chromatic lanterns. But now if we have a Krasis, next turn we would draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Man, we'd do Krasis for 10 next turn. Man, Arcbow is so strong. Give me this card back. Our opponent doesn't have Cleansing Nova. That's not a very good card to have in an Arcbow deck. I mean, they have... The sweeper is the blue-white sweeper. That was a whiff. 7 cards, just a land werewolf. Yeah. Ditching Shalai. Please don't have Frill Mystic. Resolve, resolve, resolve. Yay. Was that last game that we already got rid of an Arcbow, or was that this game? That was this game. Okay. So you could certainly have another Arcbow in hand, and it could be something that they're holding. No, ditching Shalai. Yeah, that happens. Yeah, like I do that all the time. It's not nothing wrong with ditching Shalai. So I'm not going to let them just go with all the, like start putting counters on their Growth Chamber Guardians and everything. I didn't really have good blocks there. No, it did have that other Arcbow. So just decided just to clear it up. I really should be tapping, like, you know, it auto taps my lands, but I really should be tapping all the lanterns for the mana. Because if there is like a Deputy Detention here, or something that takes the lanterns.
Trust me, you'll thank me later.
So I want to get rid of the Arcbow,
Slow down.
which means I have to use a singular removal spell in the Night of Autumn, but I think that's okay because we have such good draws like all the way throughout our deck. I think we're in the driver's
Hold
seat
that
here.
thought.
Speaking of such good draws all the way throughout our deck. Well, didn't find any that turn, but we went through a lot of cards. Yeah, we'll get a Niv here. We'll get one. Because Niv goes, like, we have 31 cards. Niv goes through, like, basically, you know, goes through a third of the deck. We'd find a Niv. Dang.
You know what?
Such good
I'm
draws.
not done yet.
There we go. Here, use these things, not my actual lands, please. Alright, I'll take those. Am I going to want a dispersal?
This isn't a fight you can win. Here goes nothing.
Nah, we don't need a dispersal. Alright, maybe dispersal. Yeah, we have spells on top. I'm like, oh, spells, take them. Take them. Alright, so we're going to dispark Lyra, then dispersal the arc bow. And eventually we'll draw a
Keep up the
Crisis that will
pace.
really put this out of hand. Oh no, Arena. Come on. Come on, little buddy. There you go. There you go, little buddy. Come on, you can do this. Did it switch to 1440? No, it's at 1080.
Let's try
Okay.
this.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that Teferi doesn't draw a card. All right, let's get rid of this. Nah, we don't really need to bounce Niv-Mizzet and replay. With the Teferi before. He thought I was going to concede. Well, 22 cards in library. Have to kill our opponent before we get rid of these 22. No arc bow. Arc bow bad.
You need to take a timeout.
Gotta get that life link on Niv-Mizzet Reborn.
I'll protect you.
This one's pretty over. I'm of course gonna wait for the Thought Erasure until they draw. I'm gonna wait for them to draw Arc Bow, and then be able to tick up my Teferi during the draw step and Thought Erasure during draw step. But I guess they're gonna just be dead way before that. I guess that's a thing too. All right, 2-0 with Niv-Mizzet Reborn. Here, let's do an arena reset as we saw that game get really choppy. Yeah, Hawkeye, we're going to reset arena. GG, Zealous. How are you liking the Ban Arcbo deck? Hey, Kamikaze. I was pretty fortunate to have all those Crasises early to match your Frilled Mystics. That's really how I was like pretty lucky there. That game 3 is that when you had like the Frilled Mystics to shut me down, the cards that I had that you had to be Frilled Mysticing were Crasises. I was real lucky there. Still making some mistakes on when looking for a counter or something else, but still learning. Good, yeah. Yeah, not the easiest deck to play at all. I'm thinking about moving the 2 Deputy of Detentions to the sideboard. Like, how much do you like Deputy Attention? I'm thinking about moving those to the sideboard and moving the 4th Frilled and the 2nd Spark Double to the main. You know, just kind of switching spots with those. Ugh, get out of my face. Hey, Gaspy. Well, hey Dub, welcome to the channel. All right, let's see what we got here. You got like another hour before it's time for you to eat. Okay. Rude. I need to get that rude emote. Anytime anybody counters something, rude.
I look forward to seeing your mistakes. What hurts them heartens me.
That's mean. You look forward to seeing my mistakes? Speaking of rude. What do we have over here? Is this just like a Dovin?
Not just a gadget.
Dovin Tribal?
Ingenuity.
Dovin's Veto? Dovin Grand Arbiter? That 6-mana Dovin's pretty sweet. I like that card. It's underrated. It's basically Teferi. You sacrifice a planeswalker. Yeah, not even using the Dovin avatar in their Dovin theme deck. Dovin Tribal. What do you think about Dovin Tribal, Hawkeye? Wrath Compassion, Dovin's Mage. Narset, Parter of
Past,
Dovin's.
present, and future are bound by put thoughtfulness before action.
Oh no, not the hero of Dovinaria. That's the best one. Let's take this. Oh, right. Crap. Man, I forgot about Narset earlier, too. I guess I should have held that for dispersal. Oh well. 2 mana surveil 1. This doesn't draw him, right? This just puts him into your hand. Yeah, put him into your hand. No. That Narset.
Longer. Stand by.
Alright, Dark Space, have a good night.
Hold that thought.
I have just the trick for this.
Yeah, so Niv puts it into our hand, so. Yeah, I know, that's part of Dovin's. Quite good. There's the veto. Alright, Reborn. Niv-Mizzet, you're going to have to do a lot of work against these Dovins over here. What? I demand a recount. There's no Essence Scatters in our opponent's deck. Oh no, I've never made a gate deck with Command the Dread Horde. No, never thought of that. Yeah. Capital Rude. Capital R-U-D-E. I'm just trying to cast some Niv-Mizzet Reborns, let them resolve, live my best life. This card doesn't even do anything. I hope they Dovins veto it. That card does literally nothing. Because tick up, we can't actually draw a card because of Narset. Can't tick down because of Shalai. Dovin Scatter? Ugh.
No time for a break.
No Star of Extinctions in my deck, unfortunately. Krasis would be a pretty nice card to draw, I suppose. I don't think we really have an out here, though.
My prowess is unmatched by my peers.
Yeah, I guess Krasis wouldn't draw cards. Just be a big Trampola. So I guess Niv-Mizzet is the best card to draw. Alright, where's the Reborn? Kaya's Wrath wouldn't it be so bad? Get rid of these things. Yeah, Narset, strong card. All right, round 2. Round 2 fight. All right, let's play all these things. We'll get rid of the Clarions. Get rid of... I mean, Othakaya can, like, shoot Narset or like, Little Teferi. Kind of have too many cards though. Like they have all those angels and everything. Like I don't think I should just get rid of all my Kaya's Wraths. I guess we have like the Desparks though, but I don't think I should just cut Kaya's Wrath altogether. Yeah, we saw a lot of creatures, actually. Good night, Zealous. I don't know what to do. All right, you, and you. All right, taking out the little Teferi isn't good, but I was up against the clock. Antgrass Rampage coming out because of Shalai. I could have trimmed, maybe trimmed a Discovery because of, instead of the little Teferi, trim a Discovery. Card's so important early though, because of Narset doesn't do a whole lot. I don't know what I'm going to do with red mana yet. Alright, so shocking in here. You know, most likely counterspell. Just gonna go ahead and cast Discovery, which may not be very good if there's like a Narset here, like the next turn. We already have a red source, so getting rid of that other red one. We need another green source. We need a green source, not another, sorry, but we need a green source. That's good, but now I need land. I guess I just keep this though. Need land. Thanks, Dolphin. Did they have their own veto that they just wanted to... No, they just had multiple negates. So do they have like 4 vetoes already first, and then, you know, a bunch of negates also? Oh, this history is going to kill me. No, not really, Dolphin. Some of it. The more melodic stuff.
Trust me. You'll thank me later.
Alright, one token down.
I'm not ready for this quite yet.
So it kind of feels like our opponent has Essence Scatter that we saw last game.
Mind and body should move in unison, like wind and meditate,
Gross.
and prepare.
Why does everything cost 3? 3, 3, 3, 3. 4 or greater. Ugh.
I really should have seen that coming.
So I know I don't get to draw the cards. Yeah, I guess we just do this. I wanted to go that way because...
Focused and just keep an open mind.
Oh, gosh. The problem with Narset is I don't even get to keep up the veto for the Teferi, but then like the Teferi just bounces the Krasis also. I was hoping to find Elder Spell there. Bleh. Where's my Niv-Mizzets?
Thoughtfulness before action.
I really need Niv-Mizzet. Yeah, it's true. At least we did put 4 lands at the bottom.
I shall miss your company.
It's true. With the discovery earlier, got rid of Akaya's Wrath. This Narset has just shut me down completely. You're too late, Niv. I'm gonna take 12 here. If I play the Niv, I take lethal from these things. I have to just like, I just have to have Kaya's Wrath on top. Everything just lined up horribly for me. I think, I don't know. I don't know if I was supposed to just start jamming Planeswalkers immediately. Because then like another Narset, like if they would have played Narset earlier, then I would have been stuck with these 3 discoveries.
I have just the trick for this.
Just looks silly for like having like this Spark instead of Clarion. Oh, I don't know why I'm letting that resolve.
I'm impressed
I don't know, I'm just
anyone would be so foolish as to face me. These
resigned
conceptions
to
have
losing
their
this.
uses.
These are color pairs, black and white, blue and white, blue and green. It's Kaya's Wrath or bust. Here. Nope. So maybe after kind of playing that again, like playing the game 2 there, I kind of think I just should not have even brought in Dovin's Vetoes. And just play all my Othakayas. To try to check out the walkers. And like keep in the Angrass Rampages, because then I'd have the Disparks for Shalais anyway. GG, Stilts. GG's. Yeah, good games there. The Narset shut me down so hard. Those games. All right, draw Greenland. I was hoping our opponent was going to play the other druid as well. Alright, green land off the top. Right there. Green land. Green land! Yay!
Only a smoke. Don't be surprised if we meet again.
Go, Niv, go! Erasure, Wrath, and Teferi. I'll take those. Alright, scoops them up. Let's get... Alright, so we have to be worried about Nissa. And all my stuff getting stolen. We want this Tristani, we want these Clarions. Do I want... Hawkeye, why do you like laying on the keyboard so much? Hawkeye just laid on the keyboard, now he's just like immediately purring. Just right in his spot. His face is like 1 inch away from the Ajani art right here. That's pretty funny. Let's see. So Rampages are going to be taking out Nissas. The Time Waster can bounce my own thing after they steal it. And take out Golgari Queen, take out Ajani. Take out Expansion. Oh no, Expansion's cool. You can take out Othakaya. That doesn't kill Nissa. I need that spell to kill a Nissa. The Spark can kill a Nissa. Alright, here we go. I don't have a cat cam. I mean, I can... Right here. Cat cam. Alright, double Thought Erasure. Good start. Shocking in there. Lebrontodon. That's a hand. Don't have green mana yet, so I guess we're not going to keep this Niv-Mizzet Reborn. Alright, so I got white, black. Not going to play Steam Vents. Let's play this thing. Steam Vents doesn't let me cast Kaya's Wrath. Oh, come on. Bleh. It's just lethal. Like if I shock to play Teferi, I go to 4. I tuck one thing, but I'm at 4, so I die. If I play the Rampage, they just sack the Llanowar Elf, kill me. I guess we can just check and see if they sack Llanowar Elf, or if they sack something else. That Frilled Mystic got me. And I was feeling good about that. You know, them just having the one card left in hand. Because even if their like one last card was like another negate, we weren't on a very fast clock. So I was still feeling pretty good with us having the Teferi and everything and the Niv-Mizzet. But the fact that it was Frilled Mystic that just sped up the clock too much and countered it. That was about the one card that really got me there. What do they have going on over here? They're just not doing anything. No, 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 no! Alright, whatever. I meant 4 as in draw 2. I just kind of, was thinking, thinking about like the draw 2 and... Well, made it better against Mass Manipulation and Trancing Melody and stuff like that. Have it still just died to my Clarion now. Alright, we'll mess that up. So doing this so that my opponent does that with the Incubation Druid and now they don't have the mana to counter anymore. Assuming our opponent has Crasises, since they haven't really been doing anything. I hope not. I'm kind of assuming they do, but I hope not. Yeah, it's just Hawkeye's getting ready to eat some dinner, you know, like whenever I get done streaming here, which is usually in about 20 minutes. But, you know, it'll be like if we lose a second one or if we win 5. But he's up here telling me he's hungry. All right, they're down to 4. Niv-Mizzet Reborn, gonna do it. Okay, not yet. I could just dispersal the Niv-Mizzet, put it back into my hand, and then replay it. Make them discard a card. Yeah. That's worth it. So just instead, like, I'm gonna get the Niv-Mizzet back anyway, but instead of just getting it back, I'll make them discard a card and replay it. Get this trigger again. Good trigger. Yeah, I'd say that's better than just doing Surveil to draw 1. Yeah, it's probably a little better than Surveil to draw a card. Oh yeah, that's a yeah. Niv-Mizzet Reborn has an awesome animation. Yeah, tokens still have an owner. Yeah, they come on back. They have an owner. All right, 3 and 1. If they get like exiled though, they don't come back. You know, like if something like they're supposed to like exile it, then return it, kind of thing. If they get bounced, they don't go to your hand. Well, I'm glad we have that Tristani. Glad I added that into the sideboard before this league. That was a good one. The Niv-Mizzet got to dig 10 cards looking for that Tristani. And then we found it. This is a colorful deck here. Oh yeah, that card's in here. Let's look for more land drops. Not a land drop. Yeah, I'll take... I mean, Thought Erasure is just so strong. I'll just keep that. Do you think, after we went Godless Shrine, Woodland Cemetery, do you think they were thinking Discovery, put Angrass Rampage over in the graveyard? Well, I'm glad I didn't expansion that. I was certainly considering expansioning that. Thought Erasure. Glad I didn't. Just a root snare over there. Yeah, this is like a BAMP Planeswalker deck that just has tries to mill themselves out, win with like Jace, play a bunch of fogs.
Be steadfast in all your
We'll make this a 5/5, so it's a 4-turn clock instead of a 5-turn clock. Reduce the clock by a whole turn. I want to do the attacking and stuff also because if these are just lands, yeah, that's... I wanted to... Good call. I wanted to do the attacking first so that they couldn't just... If I cast Thought Erasure first, they just Root Snare and they save that 5 life.
Sorry I'm late. I've got time.
Now do you see the benefits of peace?
Here goes nothing.
Lame. Gonna need a big ol' explosion here. Like 16.
Now do you see the benefits of peace?
This might be a bad idea.
Yeah, I have noticed that whatever avatar you use, or like whatever sleeves your opponent has, when you are sideboarding, you hear, it's like some kind of bug that you like hear their sideboarding, or like, sorry, your sleeve. What am I trying to say? Whatever sleeves they have, your cards do like their sleeve animation in the back. It's like your cards are wearing their sleeve when you're sideboarding. It's weird.
The moon looks intriguing tonight. No
Dang, that's
tail
unfortunate.
should be discarded.
I am not going to sit this one out.
Man, I was about to ultimate this Teferi the next turn. We were
Reverse.
definitely going to win because we were going to ultimate Teferi and then draw a bunch of cards and just exile everything. Still kind of want to just cast this here. Yeah.
This is hardly my worst defeat. I won't hide from the world any longer.
I mean, that Tamio could just go back and pick up the Teferi again later, I guess.
People think.
I got nothing else.
Sorry,
That was not a very good explosion
Hurry.
for me. Not a very good explosion at all.
Now do you see the benefits of peace?
Yeah, we were so close to that Teferi emblem. We need them to brick for a turn there.
Let's skip to the good part.
All right, we can get it again here if they brick for a turn.
With me.
All right, so we know they have a Tamio after this. If this random card's a brick, it is. We get emblem. Let's play this first. Whew. Crisis. No. I want Discovery. I don't want you. I want Discovery. There we go. Thank you.
I know my responsibility.
These other things in play first.
Light shall always conquer darkness.
All right, emblem.
You are removed from time itself.
I mean, these cards are perfectly fine. Next turn, we're going to Crisis, draw a whole bunch of cards.
Don't worry, I got this.
Okay. Oh, right. I guess, yeah, I could have discovered on their turn to exile Tamio. I guess that's true. I could have just dispersaled and just, whenever they, like, draw step, just dispersal. Could have just done that. But I just wanted to start exiling lands because I want to get rid of all of them. I mean, we're not going to lose with a Teferi emblem, so it doesn't matter too much. But I just wanted to start getting rid of all the lands. Narset, Elder Spell, Veto. Time Raveler, Despark. Othakaya. Get rid of the Wrath. Get rid of the Clarions. Johnny does turbo this Teferi ultimate, though, which is pretty sweet. as we saw there. I don't really have any bad cards now. What if I just cut lanterns? Let's do that. Let's just cut the lanterns. Yeah, we don't need lanterns. We'll just draw our 5 different colors that we need. Nah. We don't need those lanterns. Our opponent's deck is super, super slow. We'll have lots of time to draw whatever spell or whatever lands we need. Perfect. All 5 colors. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Hawkeye squeezy. He's reading chat. Two Tamios? Man, Tamio's great. I don't really know how I'm going to beat these Tamios. I just hope my opponent doesn't draw lands. Obviously, first draw step was land.
Dueling you will be excellent research. The past is never forgotten.
Okay, okay. Get rid of the first Tamio.
I question this outcome.
One Tamio down.
Those who cannot perceive hone your prowess.
Pass turn. Dang. Those are some good cards. The good old 6/6 flyer. ETB draw 4. That works. Dispark can handle the Tamio. Rampage can get rid of the Narsets. Veto can do whatever Veto does. Man, Niv-Mizzet Reborn's great. Who needs Chromatic Lantern?
Meditate and prepare.
Stupid Dovin's Veto not being able to be countered. Because right now, I would normally just like play Teferi, they counter it, I counter it back. I want to start attacking.
Let's slow this down. Hurry!
Yay, white mana. Perfect. Perfect.
Hey, that was uncalled for. Only time will tell.
So yeah, you know, throw an Othakai out as a test to see if they counter it.
My mind needs a rest.
All right, so Narset eats the veto. Teferi bounce this prison realm.
For my excellent timing.
We get to trigger Niv-Mizzet again.
I've got it.
Draw 5. It's kind of too many cards. It's kind of too many cards. I guess the land and a rampage. All right, so they could be cleansing Novaing here. We'll see. Now I'm going to need these Krasis to win. I'm going to ditch a Krasis. I need them to attack. I am glad I played that other Krasis, though, even with them having the Narset out. This being able to attack and finish these things off was really nice.
Here we go.
Is this just the next? No, you can just cast all your sorcery spells. Alright, I'd like a land drop.
No time for a break.
Not a land drop. So I'm gonna just cast this now so I don't have to discard. Wait, no, let's cast this now. And look for a land. Perfect. Land. Take both of those. Veto, negate, Tameo, Realm. Well, let's take this Tameo. Prison Realm I don't really care about because of Golgari Queen. I guess they do get to take Little Teferi, but then we just tuck it with Big Teferi.
I suppose that's how.
Yeah, they take Big Teferi, then we'll just eat that. Yeah, it is a lot of counter spells over there.
Let's try this.
I lead the Golgari now.
So the Blast Zone's probably going to go to 3 now to kill my Little Teferi.
Pity we couldn't have been allies.
I can sack all my Planeswalkers and then Ultimate Teferi. I think I just do that. Like, I don't really see how I lose.
It's only a matter of time. Farewell.
Okay. Now we get to draw a bunch of cards with these Crasises, exile a bunch of things. Yeah, Hawkeye's the best. Come over here. Hawkeye. Come here. Good boy. Card's cool.
This isn't a fight you can win. Let's skip to the good part.
Yeah, our opponent couldn't stop me from ultimating because of Teferi. Ow! Sorry. He bit my hand and then I... Sorry, Hawkeye. You scared me there. You bit my hand and I wasn't expecting it. Alright, 4-1. On to the final boss. Yeah, Little Teferi kept my opponent from doing anything there. Whoops. Alright, final boss playlist. Here we go. We got one more match here, Hawkeye. Then I'll go feed you. But we got to defeat this final boss. Here you go, Hawkeye. On camera 2. Mulligan. Alright, keep this. Good old Esper control. Ooh, it's not a land, but it's a great card. I think I keep it. So we'll have the Thought Erasers be able to look for land after this Chromatic Lantern. Just need a land, one of the next 2 cards. Triple Wild Growth Walker A branch walker. Yeah, I guess we'll keep this discovery. That'll help me dig farther. No, I don't have any basics. So this Assassin's Trophy looking real good. There's a land. Oh man, I can't really keep Niv-Mizzet, can I? Niv-Mizzet's so good. Yeah, it's just one more land for Niv, but the problem is if my opponent Assassin's Trophy is a land, it goes down even farther. All right, now I'm keeping it. We're not playing this deck to not play Niv-Mizzets, right? Like if they trophy this lantern, which I guess they don't have black mana yet. And I guess I could have thought erasured it, but I'm not. Okay.
I would like to test a new hypothesis with you.
Well, I can't thought
To the
erasure trophy now.
library.
All right, land. Booyah. Never didn't have it. All right, double check. Nope, still no lands. I got the Kaya's Wrath for all these Wild Growth Walkers.
Let me aid your research.
Command the Dread Horde, gross.
If you show remorse, I'll show it. Not so fast.
My plan, of course, is to be able to Teferi instant speed Teferi by the time that they draw that Tameo.
Go ahead. Beg for mercy.
That's fine.
Don't flatter yourself.
So Kaya's Wrath here.
This is
Come
hard.
on, draw land.
Defeat.
Dang. Yeah. Really hope we draw land the next turn so I have the 5 mana for Teferi plus Thought Erasure to be able to take this Tameo. They could sacrifice a land just to draw the Tameo, but then they're farther away from Command the Dread Horde. Are they going to sacrifice Branchwalker? Branchwalker? I'm glad they played the Branchwalker because now I don't have to worry about a Tameo this turn. Dun, 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 dun. Need a land. Need a land. Need a land. Need a land. Any land will do.
Sometimes sacrifice is necessary.
Hooray!
If you show remorse, I'll show this. Oh, I've done the hero thing before.
Okay, so now
I won't let you win.
Its pain is our gain.
+1.
That's more like it.
So I can go like sack Planeswalker, copy it with expansion, sack creature to keep Teferi alive. Yeah, that's fine. Is it even worth getting rid of this explosion to save Teferi, though? Oh, will it just copy the same? Actually, will it just copy the exact same thing? Okay, so I don't want to risk that. If it just copies the same and just copies Planeswalker, again, that'd be really bad. Yeah, if it just copies the mode, then that would be really, really bad. I don't want to risk it. It does copy mode? Okay. I'm glad it didn't do that. Bleh. Now they have the black mana. I should have done 5 for that Krasis. To be honest with it. Being a little late at night here, I didn't really count my mana too well. I miscounted there. I just kind of like glanced over and just thought it was Krasis for 4, but I could have done Krasis for 5. With a Command the Dreadhorde deck, you know, pressuring them as much as possible is certainly useful, so the 5/5 would have been better. I mean, if it was a 5/5, I think they would just be dead. Wait, they're just dead anyway. This explosion's just gonna kill them. No, maybe not. I don't know. I didn't count it. All right. What do I want here? They were 4-color, right? Or were they just Sultai? I didn't pay too close attention. Ugh, it's late. I mean, basically everything in my sideboard, you can like say reasons to play basically everything except for Knight of Autumn. Everything else is definitely reasonable. Everything in the deck is like perfectly fine also. This is the Super Smash Brothers Melee theme song. No, I'm not going to play that. Yeah, Command the Dreadhorde decks are really, really scary because all their, even like, you know, you stabilize, you get rid of everything, but all their top decks, like, if they just draw Command the Dreadhorde, you just die. They just get everything. Duress. Alright, new cards. Alright, gonna need to find green mana. I don't have any streamer code, Damon. Our hand's missing green. No Tameo for you. Yeah, get out of here, Tameo. Um... Guard Queen's a good one. These 3/2s hit hard. You know, we gotta start taking these things out. They hit really hard. I'm very glad that my opponent hasn't been aggressive of using the Assassin's Trophy as a Stone Rain on my mana base.
It seems fortune favors you. I only pick targets that interest me. Lucky you.
So I can do so much stuff. I could Teferi Tuck, Teferi Tick up.
I'm known for
Okay,
my
I can't see the
excellent
screen.
type. Hold that thought. That didn't go according to plan.
Oh, I was getting bored anyway.
Alright, got that thing out of there. And yeah, Niv-Mizzet Reborn, perfect draw, like always. Ooh, that's not a bad one either, though. Just like a 4/4 draw 2. Which could help me hit land drops still. Niv-Mizzet doesn't help me hit land drops. Let's play this. I have another cast down? Another trophy. Yeah, if they would have just trophied my white source and my green source, I would be, like, dead.
Like the phases of the moon. Life. I think you will find my notes helpful.
All right, so I need black and white out here if this doesn't work. Yeah, sure, I'll just keep this Kaya's Wrath for later. All right, so I need black and white. Good, that'll give me black and white. I'm just gonna get back to the spark. Basically use my Tamio to kill their Tamio. This Tamio is busted. Need to get rid of that thing.
The tracks of the wise. I have learned all I can here.
Sorry, they still have that other Tamio in the graveyard.
Too involved with my work.
More cards. Wow. Well, there goes a bunch of lands to the bottom. Gotta attack, gotta pressure the life total. Tilt. Not really in the best position to Kaya's Wrath. Let's see what this discovery gets us. You know, we get to look at the next 4 cards. It's pretty nice. Yeah, that's reasonable. Yuck. Yuck. And between all the lands and chromatic landers that are on the bottom, and then all of these lands here, it's a problem. Like, all of my Crasises are gone. Yeah, all 4 Crasises are gone. Blah, 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 blah. I don't really want to Kaya's Wrath and just not have a clock on them. No fear. J-Light Ranger would have killed me. No fear. Alright, well now Command the Dreadhoard's not scary. Like, the whole bottom of our library just lands in Chromatic Lanterns, and that's all we've seen for, like, the last, like, 7 cards still. Are you kidding me? How is this possible? We only have 24 cards left. Like, where's the rest of our cards? How's this possible? So many bricks in a row. So we have 3 more Niv-Mizzets. That's like really what we're looking for, right? Don't we have 3 more? That's 1.
We will not fail.
Wait. Oh, why can't I respond to anything? I can't. I wish I could. There's just nothing for me to respond to. I can respond to this, but they still get the 3/3. Stupid Nissa.
Fight on without me.
No Tamios.
Rise, my elemental friend.
Man. Alright, guess I shouldn't have taken that last little bit of damage. Man, that was crazy. See, that's where we need a Johnny's life gain. We need to get that Johnny back in here. I just had so many cast downs. Can I just take out Crassus's and win still? A blank cast down? I don't know if I'll actually be able to win. Building a new house with all those bricks. Yeah, I couldn't stop that Nissa from activating. So if I could play like a bunch of Dovin's Vetoes and a Narset instead of all these Crassuses. I don't think that's worth it though. All these cards are just situational. It's like, you know, there's so many like good uses for like these cards like that they could come up. Like I honestly kind of want the Dovin's Vetoes because that can help protect yourself against. Sure. Do the Dovin's Vetoes protect yourself against top deck Command the Dreadhorde? But I don't really have, you know, all the cards that I want to take out for those. This Teferi is not very good here, but I don't want to get rid of it, honestly. I don't want to put it in my graveyard. Yep. We need Kai's Wrath. Or something to the equivalent. I'm gonna have to tuck the Wild Growth Walker and let Teferi die. But then we have the backup Teferi, thankfully.
This isn't a fight you can win. Let's take it back.
And that's why we have the backup Teferi. It's gonna be tough though. It's good opener there. Both of these explore creatures, getting them a bunch of lands. I mean, you know, they have all these cards in hand. It's gonna be tough to fight through for sure. I gotta deal with this first. Counter magic over here? They do have counter magic. Graces is perfect. Oh yeah, my deck is really slow. Most certainly. Maybe not counter magic. Yeah, it could be trophy. I always forget to put the camera down whenever Hawkeye's sitting here, but then I forget to move it whenever he leaves, and it looks awkward.
Seek shelter in my stewardship.
Alright, got some Deafening Clarions and some Kaya's Wraths. Need one of those.
The land fights for us.
Kaya's Wrath would be really nice. I guess it has to be Kaya's Wrath. Alright, so if I go like Elder Spell or, you know, Dispark, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then I can make a 5/5. That's gain 2, puts me to 5. Block one thing, I die. So that's not gonna work. So I mean, yeah, it's gotta be draw Kaya's Wrath off of this. That can do it.
If you show remorse,
Kaya's Wrath here, I got
keep up
this.
the pace.
Kaya's Wrath? Dang. Because I have Kaya's Wrath, and then I'd untap 2 lands, and then just spark the Nissa. Oh, I guess I could have... No, because I needed to untap 2 lands. I couldn't have done that. Nah, just a bunch of lands. Good game. Fun match. That game, too, is pretty crazy how unlucky we were. There, that game, too, with all those bricks in a row. I don't know how many lands that was. Lands and then Chromatic Lantern is like 7 or something like that, but it was a good, fun match. GG's. This deck's just a whole lot of fun to play. I really like this 5-color Reborn deck, honestly. Yeah, really like it. I used to have the 4th Kaya's Wrath in the sideboard. I could see getting that back in here. Maybe instead of this 4th Deafening Clarion. Yeah, I went up to 4 Clarions because of like all like the mana creature decks and like for mono red and stuff like that. But honestly, it probably should just be 4 Kaya's Wraths. Yeah, maybe just the 4th Kaya's Wrath there on the board. It's a tough one to play, though. It's tough to sideboard because there's just so many cards that, like, all these cards are, like, kind of situational that you're like, well, I want this, but it's tough. It's tough. What about Time Wipe? Time Wipe just costs 5. Kaya's Wrath costs 4. 4 is better than 5. That second game, though, if my Kaya's Wraths, if one of them was a Time Wipe, I would have been able to pick up the Reborn and probably win that second game. I had 2 Kaya's Wraths. I had to Wrath away my Niv-Mizzet Reborn. So yeah, Time Wipe would have worked out just fine there. But I think I still just want Kaya's Wraths. It's just such a good card. All right, so that's it. So that's 5-color Reborn. A lot of fun with this deck here. So if you're watching this video later on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed it. And please hit the like button over there. Subscribing to the channel would be very kind as well. But that's it here for 5-color Reborn. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you for another video.